this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Chicago White Sox and the Boston Red Sox. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Rick Porcello is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Boston. What do you have for us on him, H?
The way I see him, Matt, he's really struggled because he allows a lot of base runners, whether it's by the walk or by the hit. And when you have that much traffic on the base path, you're going to eventually give up runs. So he's got to eliminate that and give his team and himself a chance to win this game.
Now at the plate, Carlos Sanchez. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Harold Reynolds, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
Ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit back up the middle. Bogarts has it. And he's retired here, 1 away. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, there's a lot of people hoping to see a turnaround from Yohan Moncada. It's been an interesting year. You know, he's hit under 200 on the road, and you don't expect anybody that's as good of a player as this guy is to struggle that bad on the road. Under 200, that's pretty ugly.
Here's Melky Cabrera. He's hitting just above the banner 300 mark on the season coming into this one. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
That's a good pitch right there. If that's any indication the type of night he's going to have, if he's able to locate that 2-seam fastball, they're going to have trouble hitting him.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. On to first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away.
Well executed 2-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. He comes in currently second on the team in home runs. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Matt, my man, Rusty Valentine. I just like saying the name, Rusty Valentine. Okay, I'm supposed to talk about what he calls. Look, he's a little accurate on the corners. He's not going to give you much, but he's accurate. But if you go up and down, you might get some calls.
And this is going to be a foul ball.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. White Sox 0, Red Sox taking their first swings. We'll be right back on MLB Network. Miguel Gonzalez, the right-hander from Mexico, gets the ball here. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, he's got interesting numbers, and if you look at his strikeouts to walk ratio, it's 1-to-1. So it's not great, it's not terribly bad. It means he throws strikes, but he doesn't have the stuff that's going to totally dominate hitters. Got to rely a lot on his defense. We'll watch to see how this one unfolds.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
Here's Mookie Betts. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike. And Harold, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Well, Matt, we're watching a team here on a short road trip, and that's easy to have a trap road trip where you think, hey, we'll be home soon. But you got to stay focused and take care of business. These games on the road mean as much as they do at home.
1-1, here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Squared that one up just a little late. Now another 1-2. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Set to deal on 2-2. And a fastball just a bit up. Waiting next is Dustin Pedroia. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Payoff pitch one more time. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. The next 3-2. Swing and a liner. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off.
Well, they're having a good night so far. The pitcher threw a scoreless top of the first, and now he leads off with the single. This is the recipe you want.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. And being a right-handed hitter, it's not altogether shocking to see he's a better hitter here at Fenway Park than he is away from home. Throw over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And again a throw, and the runner back safely. First pitch of the at-bat. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. A runner at first with no outs here. That's wide, 2-0.
Now he finds himself down 2-0. It looks like he's just distracted. This is the advantage of having a guy on first base who can run.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this is called a foul ball. Maybe by a matter of inches that time. And now we're going to get a stoppage here as the 4 umpires will gather together near third base to discuss whether or not that was really a foul ball. And remember now, if there's any uncertainty, the umpires can go inside to get a look at the video feed from headquarters in New York. And I believe that's exactly what they're going to do. We'll give you a look at this from our own cameras and let you make the call for yourself. Okay, the umpires have emerged from the dugout with the ruling, and it is going to remain a foul ball. So they had it right the first time, but if there's any doubt, go inside and get this thing right. And the pitch on 2-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
I like how he's mixing up the fastball and the changeup right there. That's how we got the 2-2 count. I think he comes back with a changeup here.
Nobody out, runner on first. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it, the center fielder looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Harold?
Well, Matt, this team does not strike out a whole lot. They put the ball in play, and they rely on putting pressure on the other team. And if you make a mistake, they're going to capitalize. But their game is pressure, put the ball in play.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. Here comes the first pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Runner at first here, one man out. Hit down the third baseline. Gets dirty and gloves it. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. At the plate, Matt Davidson. He's not among the league leaders in home runs, but his total does top this ball club.
Davidson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
And he misses low with it. 2-0.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Hit hard on the ground to first. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number one.
Okay, let's take a look at the defense for the Boston Red Sox, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking at Christian Vasquez, the catcher. Calls a great game. And I tell you, the biggest compliment he can get is how well he frames pitches. I think he gets closer to the plate than most other catchers, and he's able to steal strikes because the umpire can sit closer to the hitter.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Yoan Moncada. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike one. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Too high. 1-2.
I like how he wasted that pitch. It was close enough to tempt the hitter to swing, but now you got him thinking, will he come back with another fastball? You got him set up. Off speed, hard pitch, anything now.
And the changeup is way low that time. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. And that misses for ball 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Man, I don't know if they want any part of him. 2 pitches away. I know he's sitting 2-0 now. This will tell us a lot. Will he come in now, or will he continue to stay away?
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Benintendi going back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
That's what good hitters do. You get a pitch you like and you just explode on it. He blasted that one over the left fielder's head for an easy double.
Alan Hansen the next to bat, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 2 home runs and 7 driven in. The 0-1 pitch. In the dirt here. The throw will go to third, and he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Hit out towards second. Pedroia fields from deep in the hole. Throw in time, and the side is retired. A man left for the White Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So striding forward now, Mitch Moreland. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A called strike over the outside part of the plate. The windup and the 0-1. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Just missed on that changeup. I like that pitch right there. You got 2 strikes on him. Throw that changeup and see if he chases it. That time he laid off, but hey, good idea.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. Pitch on the way. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. A quick out number 1.
All right, Matt, time for majestic defensive alignment for the White Sox. They are in the top 5 in the most errors committed by a team. So it's not just one player that's kicking the ball, but it's been routinely as a team. When you're giving up that many errors and make that many mistakes, you're not going to win many ball games.
Stepping into the box, Andrew Benintendi, hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Bottom of the second here with no score. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting sixth, designated hitter, Hanley Ramirez.
Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez. He's not among the league leaders in home runs, but his total does top this ball club. First offering on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Two out, nobody on. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Henson sprinting after it. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most 2 base hits this year. And we find that these guys are currently 4th best in that category in the junior circuit. Here's Jackie Bradley now, currently with the 3rd best home run total on the ball club. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. That's 12 doubles now on the campaign. From the stretch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Under it is the center fielder, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. At the plate, Omar Narvaez. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Omar Narvaez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And there's ball 2 now. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
This is not the guy you want to walk right here. Look, the 8-hitter, this could set up a big inning if he gets on.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Oh, he got the big fella out front on that one. This guy's got a lot of power, so he pulled the string on him, knowing if he got a 3-1 fastball, we're probably going to watch him jog around the bases.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Batting ninth, center fielder, number 41.
Stepping in, number 41. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Now a bunt attempt here. To second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
No real chance from the roll 2 that time. He's just too quick coming out of the batter's box. You basically have to make a perfect turn on a hard hit ball to double him up. Now they need to keep an eye on him over at first.
Digging in to try it again, Carlos Sanchez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's a look over to first and a dive, but he's back in. First offering on its way. Here's a first pitch changeup that swung on and chopped foul right at home plate. Ready with the 0-1. Fastball runs off the outside. It's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A high fastball is in there. Third inning, no score to this point. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
In now, Melky Cabrera, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Set to deliver the 0-1. And this is popped up back behind second. And Bogaerts will make the catch for the final out of the inning. White Sox leave 1. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Digging in now, Eduardo Nunez. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Eduardo Nunez.
Into the windup and the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Played on the backhand. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. So with 1 gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings. And I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. Now to the plate, Christian Vasquez. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Fouled back. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Curveball that time, not even close. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And it's 3-2 now to the number 9 hitter. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Grounded to third. To his left, Davidson. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Up next for the Red Sox, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Mookie Betts. A base hit in his first trip. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. On now to the top of inning number 4. And we are tied 0-0. Back with Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Jose Abreu is ready to start out the inning. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And both guys bringing it pretty good. A couple of matching 94s as the 2 top speeds thus far. Ready for another chance? Matt Davidson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Well, he swung right through that on that changeup. The changeup is a tough pitch to swing at for the first pitch because you haven't measured his velocity yet, so you don't know what you're going to see coming your direction.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And he misses 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Bradley going back on it, and it bangs off the monster. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
You could hear the solid contact all the way up here, and I thought we were going to have our first run of the game right there. Gets all the way to the fence, but it stays in the park, so he'll have to be okay with the double.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Has a look, now the pitch.
Nope,
and he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Fouled back.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Ready on 1 and 2. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tim Anderson. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. And that's taken for strike one.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far.
No, that's
1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. In the dirt. Throw goes to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, some would say no harm done with that wild pitch, right? But I disagree. The runner's now 90 feet away from scoring an infield single, a booted ball, and he crosses the plate. That might not be the case if he were still on second.
No score at this point, but a 2-out hit could get a runner in from third. Nipped the corner. 2-2. And a curveball swung on and missed, and a great call there as the inning is over. A man left for the White Sox. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Settling in now, Dustin Pedroia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
Into the windup and the pitch. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The shortstop, number 2, Xander Bogaerts.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
He's really throwing the ball well in this game, and the thing to me that stands out is that two-seamer. He's got great movement, and he's keeping hitters off balance with it.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout, and no one will get this one. And a changeup that just about got away from him there as that ran in a bit too far.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
He just sports that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Whoa, avoid
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And there's ball 1.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. 2-1. Throw over to the bag, and late reactions, and they got him.
Hey, a good right-handed pickoff move is really all about the footwork, and that was nice. He got his feet all the way around the first, which allowed his hips and everything else to clear for an accurate throw to the inside of the bag. That, and it was real quick, too.
Lifted the other way to left center. Cabrera's there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down quietly. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Alan Hansen the next to bat. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Right fielder, Alan Hansen.
First offering on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Well, it's awful difficult, Matt, to hit when you find yourself down 0-2, but particularly when you haven't even swung the bat yet. Now you're in protect mode, and you haven't taken one swing.
Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
The 1-2 pitch. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. He'll try again. 1-2. Lifted the other way out to left center. Bradley on the run, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Striding in once again, Omar Narvaez. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
That is the only way you're going to hit that ball. The ball's fading away from you. He stayed with it and drove it to the opposite field. If he tried to pull it, he would have rolled over.
Standing in now, number 41, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Come on, guys, turn 2.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Here it comes. 0-2. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Carlos
Ready
Sanchez.
once again, Carlos Sanchez. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. first pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is fouled back and out of play.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
And this is looked at for a ball. It's 1-1 now to the White Sox second baseman. Here it comes on 1-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
We are watching him reach back and just challenge it with the fastball. Now we got a 1-2 count, and that's 3 fastballs in a row.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. White Sox leave 1. Halfway home, still no score. Now in the box, Andrew Benintendi. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Andrew Benintendi.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled straight back. The 0-2 home. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Now here's the pitch. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Henson has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Hanley.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Into the windup and the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Fouled back. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Boy, that was filthy right there. That was a great indicator of how well he's throwing the ball. He's going nice in the game, but that pitch was filthy.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here's the pitch. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off, even if you know it's coming. Look, 2-strike slider on the back foot. That's a classic pitch, but he did a nice job of laying off it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Eduardo Nunez would be next. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Here's Melky Cabrera. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this
Left
point.
fielder, Melky Cabrera.
Here it comes. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Line to the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
You can't throw a ball high enough over this guy's eyes. He is a bad ball hitter, and if you throw it up, he'll just climb the ladder with the pitcher.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. First delivery to him on the way. And that one stayed too low apparently.
That's the advantage of having a good 2-hitter hitting second in your lineup. He knows he's going to get something to hit because they're going to pitch to him. And now here comes the heart of the order. They've got a great opportunity to get on the board here.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there. And now we're late in the game. He continues to pound the outside pitch. And it's really working out for him.
A runner at first with no outs here. There goes Cabrera. And here's a ball hit in the air. Vasquez has a play. 1 out.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Davidson.
Ready for another shot now. Matt Davidson. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch on its way. Left field and deep. Benintendi ranging back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Well, the Green Monster comes into play. You don't see that many other places. I don't think any other place. That's the coolness of Fenway Park and the Green Monster. You get held to a single, but man, you hit a ball off the monster. You can tell everybody that one.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import Yoan Moncada as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. And this will be taken by Pedroia for out number 2.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider.
Now that's a slider that's pretty easy to recognize. Started on the outside, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate. But one that's difficult is that one that starts in at you and still breaks over the plate.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. White Sox strand a couple, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Digging in to try it again, Eduardo Nunez. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. First delivery to him on the way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
One and one, here it comes. Looking to drop one down, but he can't make contact. 1-2. Now the pitch. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitchers' pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Just a bit low, ball 3.
Well, they haven't had a lot of offense in this game. Right now, though, you got 3 balls here. Maybe this will be the leadoff walk that gets things going for them.
Come on, hit your pitch.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And a good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Cabrera's there. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Christian Vasquez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off into the seats behind first. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
On the ground up the middle, Moncada gloves it in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Hey, not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Ready for another chance? Mookie Betts. A hit in 2 tries so far. Chop foul over towards the coaching box.
Oh, I know he'd like to see that pitch again. Just out in front of it. Just wasn't able to keep it fair, but he saw it pretty good.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, Matt, he's making this good team look silly. He's about 1 pitch away. I mean, 1 good strike from getting all the way through the 6th inning, shutting these guys down. Really nice job.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And this will kick up against the wall near the Red Sox bullpen. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Hit to third. Davidson has it, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Red Sox lead 1. Still no score. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. Neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Ready once again, Alan Henson. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Into the windup and the pitch. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And the pitch. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Now that's a Gold Glove caliber play there.
Barehanded grabs might be one of the best looking plays in baseball. It not only takes tremendous body control and focus, but the fielder also needs to have a quick and accurate release to make an out. A highlight reel play there for sure.
Stepping in now, Omar Narvaez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Last time through was a base hit. The windup and the 0-1. Leaves a changeup high for a strike.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Into the box, number 41, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. No hits to this point. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. We are still scoreless. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Xander Bogaerts. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Bounce to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The first baseman, number 18, Mitch Moreland.
Striding in once again, Mitch Moreland. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. And this will be fouled away. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
This is one of those rare hitters counts we've seen in this game. They're just having a difficult time getting it going.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. A shot down the first baseline. But this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And another foul ball. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Ripped down the first base line. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter, the fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. This is pulled into right. Around first, he's digging for second. And now that'll hop over the wall. So he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double.
Hanley Ramirez.
Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Fastball that gets the inside corner. Strike 1.
He's been getting ahead in the count all game long. I think the key has been working off his fastball.
Go ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Sent on the ground out to second. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. One left for the Red Sox. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Digging in the switch hitter, Carlos Sanchez. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The 0-1 pitch. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Set to deliver on 2-1. Hard hit ball to second. There is Pedroia. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. And the term pitcher's duel doesn't even do justice to what we've had here so far. As you can see on the graphic, 2 dominating performances and 2 shutouts to this point from our 2 starters. Digging in and looking for more, Melky Cabrera. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. The pitch. In there, 1-1.
Now, it's not always about velocity. There's some Hall of Fame pitchers that didn't throw that hard, but they made a living with that pitch.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Waiting on it is Benintendi. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The first baseman, number
Our line score there says it all to this point, or if you prefer, it doesn't say anything. 0-0 our score, as you start to wonder if anyone's going to play to run in this one. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And Pedroia will make the catch, and the inning is over. Down in order go the White Sox. Still no score. Here's Jackie Bradley now. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
25 center fielder Jackie Bradley Jr.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Well, he's thrown over 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters in the game right now. That's why he's pitching late in the game. He's getting ahead of guys, and then you can manipulate as you move forward.
The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Wow, he was willing that thing to get out of here. Would have given them the lead right here late in the game, but it ends up hitting off the wall, and he heads into second with an extra base hit. We'll see if the next man up can come through in the clutch here.
So now the White Sox manager will slowly make his way toward the mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. He departs in a tie ball game, but is responsible for that runner at second, so the best he can hope for is a no decision here. Chris Beck is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 54, Chris Beck.
Digging in once again, Eduardo Nunez, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1. Well, you see there on the graphic, a good job there to pick up his 16th double of the year. Action in the White Sox bullpen now as they have a left-hander getting loose. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And he's going to make it into third base now, as I believe that'll be scored as a wild pitch. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
That's the 3rd slider in a row, and I'm going to tell you what, I think he'll probably throw 4 and maybe 5 if he needs it.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Looks at a changeup that catches the corner. Hit out towards second. Moncada fields it cleanly. Only play will be to first, so they get the out, but credit the RBI as the go-ahead run is in to score.
Hey, that's good hitting right there. Put the ball in play and let the guy trot home from third to put your team on the board. Good baseball.
Stepping in, Christian Vasquez. Base is empty in front of him with 1 away following the RBI ground out. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. One out, nobody on. Now a flare out toward right center. In comes the center fielder, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Well, he tried to double up with him on fastball. Showed him one. He got the next one. He measured the first one and timed the second one for the base hit.
Here's Mookie Betts. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
Good job by the catcher to keep the ball from getting too far away and allowing that base runner to get into scoring position. That keeps the double play in order, which they need, seeing as they've already given up 1 run in this inning.
And he misses again, 2-0.
Hey, that's a good job right there. You very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
Two 2-0 count, and the pitch down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0. A high fastball is in there. Here it is on 3-1. And this is fouled into the seats over from first. Runners on first with one down. Slow roller back to the mound. He'll throw back to second to get the out, and that's going to be all they get. Boy, a risky play there, but it pays off. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. So it's a runner at first with two men out, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just a bit high.
Let's go. Wait for the pitch.
And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
Boy, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get him to chase right there, make him think that ball's over the plate and it runs away, but he laid off it. I don't know how, but he did.
The 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
Looks like he's trying to catch the corner with both those sliders. They just missed. So let's see now. A big question, Matt, is he going to throw it again and maybe see if he can get a strike this time?
A runner on first with two away. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. He's set. Here's the 3-1. And this is heading out toward left field, but this is going to get fouled up into the crowd.
All right, 3-2 count with two outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And that'll miss for ball 4 as this one gets away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with two outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, and a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. In there, strike one.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike one.
2 down, runners at first and second. On the ground to the left side. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Red Sox settle for just the 1. We've played 8 full. The Red Sox are out in front, 1-0. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network from Boston, Mass. We're set for the final innings of this one. Standing in, Matt Davidson. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Line toward the alley in left center, and that'll be a base hit, so they couldn't ask for more as the possible tying runs aboard to kick off the 9th.
Now that's a big base hit. Late in the game, you're down 1. You got the leadoff guy on now. The rest of the way, it'll be interesting to me. How are they going to manufacture? Will they bunt him over to move him into scoring position? Will they hit a gapper? Let's see how they score this run if they can possibly push him forward.
Here comes Sox manager John Farrell on his way out to the mound. And that's going to be all now for Rick Porcello. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Craig Kimbrell takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. But a strong throw gets him at second, so the sacrifice does not pay off here. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
That's a really tough double play to turn when the first baseman has to field it coming off the bag and then make a throw to second while the runner is going down the line. Couldn't complete the double play, but at least they got one out.
Quick check on that tying run at first. And a dive, but he's back in there. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Comes set with the 0-1. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Working for the punch out and the offering. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Stepping into the box, Alan Henson. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the first pitch. And this is low, ball 1. The win would belong to Rick Porcello, barring any late excitement here.
Come on, Buck.
Here comes the 1-0. A fastball that just misses inside.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Here he comes on 2-0. Grounded, foul. Swing and a miss as he can't connect there, and now the Chi Sox are down to their final strike. Now a crowd of 31,000 plus come to their feet. Fouled straight back. 2 out with the man at first. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
And that 1 run held up tonight. 1-0 the final. The Boston Red Sox with a division-leading 60th team win this year. Rick Porcello earned his 5th win of the year as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Miguel Gonzalez takes the loss despite allowing only 1 unearned run. Craig Kimbrell records the save, his 26th. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Good night, everybody.